that deep.
Alright, if anyone needs their starting spot, let me know.
Alright. Let me send this spook guy some invites. In your ass. I'm on nuts.
Alright, be smart.
I'm gonna
out there.
drop all the
Go
way to
green.
the back. I think that's Cracker and IROC behind me.
Green's out, man. Let's go. Outside.
Let's start that broadcast. Ugh.
Still there.
That's why I'm loading.
We'll be one to go at the line. Controller, Motorsports, you guys come around me.
Alright.
Guessing up. Alright, we're one to
Hello
go.
everybody and welcome to the Veedverks Outlaw playoff race number 2 here at the Richmond International Raceway. Here we are for the Federated Auto Parts 400. Presented to you by Veedverks. Make sure you go to
Got a car high now.
Veedverks.com and use promo code
Alright,
for a discount on CBD-based products.
Car on the outside now.
Tonight we have 11 drivers in tonight's field. Drivers
Still
going
there.
for playoff spots. 8 drivers will advance to the next round. There are 10 drivers competing for those 8 spots. Field double
Careful,
wide.
still there.
5.5 rows deep. Here we go. Coming out of the 4th and final corner. V88 is going to lead on the green.
Yeah, we're going. I don't know why nobody's going.
V88 did not lead on the green.
Car on the outside now.
Line up.
We're going to try
Yeah, we should have.
again.
Yeah, I said one to go last time when we were at the line.
There was a communication issue.
Yeah, we're going this time. I had called one to go last time.
88.
We were supposed to go the last time by at the line. Yeah, we're going this
On
time.
the front row,
Car outside.
we
Hold
got
the
the
line.
88 at Too Fast for You and the 22 of Corey. In row 2, we have the 2 car. And the 1 car 2 is outside as we approach the restart box. Green flag is in here. We are racing at Richmond. 88 gets a jump and moves up high to left the 22 and then get his own line through turn 1. On back to 20, the 2 car slid up the track a little bit, got into the 1, but kept out of the 1 car for the most part. Trans now trying to fit in right behind his teammate, right in front of Party. Everybody sings it out by the second green flag lap of the race. The stages are 50, 50, and 100 laps in length. And the round goes to 24 car in the back, and the 48's involved as well. Turn 2 pile up, 24, 48, 13.
Caution's out,
Flag
caution's
has not
out.
been called yet. The caution is on the speedway.
Wow.
It's
That's
a-
bad.
Leaders on the front stretch. Pit lane is closed. Wow, that happened so quickly. The 24 just got turned around.
Pits are closed.
Stay high up here. Still there.
Wow. What a wild ride these first couple laps. So the field's still trying to get lined up here.
Alright, pits will be open this time. Oh, shit. Sorry, I didn't even realize I have a button. Sorry. I didn't realize that button was muted. That explains a lot now about the start. Pits will be open this time.
So we did not get the green flag on the initial start of the race to either because there was an issue of communication.
Careful, still there.
The race director's microphone was not going out to all the spotters, so that message was not delivered. Therefore, we did not go green on the initial start of the race. As the field funnels into the pit lane, here we go, 11 drivers onto the pit lane. Fresh tires definitely on the menu. 42 laps to go in stage 1.
No, I like being in your box. Good. Teach them to get in the way.
And the race off of pit road results in the 88 winning the race, the 20, then the 22, the
Okay,
1,
get back
the
in
2,
there, let's
the
go.
17, 19, 48, 13, and friends. Thirteen is followed by
We'll
the
be
24
one to go at the line.
and the 9. Getting the 1 to go here at the
Hold your line,
start-finish
got one
line.
inside.
88
Clear low,
did
clear
win
low.
the race off of pit road. Let's see if we can get a quick rundown on what happened back there. Again, we were watching the leader when it happened. Hey Dan, welcome to the broadcast. 1 lap to go here under this caution. So it looks like the 78 got into the 24, spun
No.
right
There on the
around. The
inside.
24 slid up the track. 24 hit the apron. Okay, we got. Oh, that is right. Upon further review, the 24 did get the yellow line.
Still there?
Slid up the track right in front of the 78. I don't know if the 78 made contact
Nope.
or not, but the 24 did go around, slid up the track.
All right, good to go this time.
Friends. All right, so that is the incident for why
We got
we're
a car
under
load
the
now.
first caution of the day. Gonna agree with 41 laps to go in stage 2.
Still there.
40 laps to go in stage 2. Green flag is in the
Hold your
air.
line, got one inside.
88 jumps out to the lead. Nice gap already by the time we're into turn 1. Back here is the 22 of Corey, followed by the 20 of Miz. And the 2 of Trans and the 1 of Party People. That's the rest of your top 5. The 2 car, Trans looking for a little bit of a leeway from the 20 car. 20 was going a little bit higher to the center of 1 and 2. And back in the 3, the 2 car got a fender under the 20 car. So the 2's looking for a little bit more of a
was a better
lane here
lap.
from the 20 as we continue on in the run. The 20 did clear the 2 car down the front stretch and will reclaim the bottom lane. The variety of paint schemes showcased by these drivers, whether it's a playoff scheme or a patriotic scheme, as we just had Memorial Day
Excellent lap
weekend.
there. Good job.
Such a nice change on the racetrack for such a variety of paint schemes. Trans looks to the inside. Again, this is a battle for the 3rd position.
That was a great lap.
Right on board with the 2 car. See, the 20 is running about half a lane higher than the 2, but the 2 just can't get the run off the exit of the corner to have a run at the 20 into the next corner, and he drives it into turn 3. As I say that, around goes the 20! Cut the apron!
Still there?
Who can't collects the 1 as well.
Caution's out. Caution's out.
Caution on the speedway. That was a result of the 20 car catching the apron around the track, or around he went and collecting the 1 car there at the end. V88
Was it 20 and 1?
is
Miz?
your race leader.
All right, 20 and 1, Corey. Pits will be open this time.
The 2nd caution of the day, coming out with 35
Okay,
laps
yep.
to
Tell
go
them to
in
take the
stage.
free pass on the high side. Just leave
And
the high
it looks
side
like
open
we
for the
already
48.
have a free pass in the race. The 48 car is the beneficiary of the 2nd caution of the day. How did you fall lap down?
Might have been from fixing damage under the last caution.
Slow down.
Ah, right. Forgot. You don't let people catch up to that.
No,
But
if
even
you look-
then, no, he should have lost a lap. Because everybody could have.
it depends on how much damage there was to fix.
Even if you have 30 seconds of damage, it doesn't take 30 seconds. It takes longer than 30 seconds to get around the track at pace speed.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
It's just weird to me.
It happens. I've had it happen. I've
Yeah.
lost laps under caution
I'm not
before.
saying anything about it.
Really?
Honestly. The 24 takes a splash of fuel. He's down and away. He looks to be the race leader. Following the 24. Before coming out of their pit boxes, it's going to be the 88, followed by the 22 and
All
the
right, now, dig.
13, the 19, the 78, the 9, and the 1. The 24 comes out of pit lane and goes straight to the rear.
Is Jay Wood dropping to the back, or is he doing something?
The
Okay.
48's coming out of pit lane now.
Is Motorsports on the proper lap?
From the tower. Yes.
Is his lap count right? He didn't lose that lap back in the pits, right? Okay. All right, we'll be able to double up. We should be good to go this time.
All right. So on the front row, we have the 88 at 2 fast
there
for
on the
you,
inside.
and the 22
we'll be
of
going
40.
green.
In row 2, we have
Inside,
the 2
inside.
of Trans and the 13 of Controller.
Careful,
Coming
still
off the
there.
turn 4, the green flag is in the air. We have 31 laps to go in stage 1 at Richmond. And again, the 88 with the fantastic restarts. The 2,
Still there.
the Trans looking for a way around his teammate.
You're
Can
clear all
he do
around,
it?
man. Got one up top. All right, you're clear.
The 22 is running a whole lane higher than his teammate. Now it looks like Trans is more onto the defense side as the 19 of IROC attempts to make a pass on the 2 cars. Spoob gets into the back of IROC. Spoob wants a chance at a higher spot here as he's made his way into the top 5. Trevor on back. We have the 9 car looking to the inside of Controller. And then it's fallen back now, battling with Party People. Move to the inside of IROC, he takes a peek at the least. Back into turn 3.
Still there.
IROC gives him the lane. They're going to be side by side down the front stretch. 19 on the outside, 78
All right,
on
you're
the
clear.
inside. And the 78 will take the spot into turn 1. See if the 90 can get him back here. 88 is just
Wow, that's
driving
fast.
away. Then it's the Penske duo. Then a couple of JGR cars. Then we got Controller fending off Party here. Party to the inside of Controller. This is for the 6th position.
Keep hitting your mark. You'll keep getting better.
They're still side by side in the 1. Looks like Party will clear Controller in the turn 1. Cracker in the 9 falls back in line. He is an 8. Party now looking to make some gains as he continues to look his way up the running order. Looking at IROC for the 5th position. Diving to the inside goes Party. The 19 fights back hard, trying to side draft that quarter panel on the exit of the corner. Still side by side in the 3 and the 1 will clear him.
The race pass over.
The Party is up to 5th, so that makes it top 5. The 88, followed by the 22, the 2, the 78, and the 1 car. That's going to round out your top 5. Following that is the 19, the 13, the 9, the 20, and the 48.
That
They
was a
round
better
out your
one.
top 10. Jay Wood shotgun on the field in 11. That is a shot. But so long race, a lot of laps to go to working just to the halfway point of stage 1. Party is on a rail here, absolutely making huge gains on the leader. He looks his way at the 78 car as his next victim for the 4th position. Back here we have the 13 fending off the 9 to 22s into the wall in 2nd. Teammates are going at it hard for the 2nd position. Looks like the opportunity presented itself for Trans to take a stab at second, but he'll end up falling back to the gap that was there previous between the two. We have an absolute gaggle of cars back here. I believe this is going on for the 8th position as the 48 takes the spot from the 13, the 20 follows suit. Motorsports looking for a spot on Miz. Jaywood to the inside of controller. Can't get there. Jaywood does get the spot on controller, so move Jaywood into the top 10. Up front, the battle for 4th rages on. Spoob trying to defend against party people. Looks like the one getting his front bumper right onto the back bumper. That's 78 getting that chrome horn nice and broke in, I would say. Into turn 1, the 1 car gets to the inside of the 78. The 78 catches the one on the exit of 2, and the 1 goes right on by. Move Party into 4th position. Does he have what it takes to catch the Penske duo and the 88 car? Up front, looks right on board with Too Fast For You, and he's showing that his username is not a fluke. Absolutely annihilating the field here early in stage 1. Huge gap he has over the 22 cars. IROC right now leading what looks like to be the best of the rest here. Right now trying to fend off Cracker for the 6th position. The top 5 have kind of scooted away, but we have a little bit of a pack back here. Again, that includes the 19, the 9, the 20, the 48, the 24, and the 13. All kind of running nose to tail equidistant from each other. Everybody just kind of getting into their own groove here. Trying to feel out the rest of stage 1. 10 laps to go this time by. The 88 of Too Fast For You again. 10 laps to go here in stage 1. Other than the first 2 cautions to start the stage, the rest of the stage has been very clean. Riding on board with Miz as he looks to try to take the spot away from Cracker. That would be 7. 9 laps to go in stage 1, coming around to 8. About 3 cars here going at it for the 6th position. Again, this includes IROC, Cracker, and Miz. Miz diving to the inside of the 9 car. He couldn't get his fender down under. Now he does. He makes contact with the 9 on the exit. The 20 gets loose. Tries to save the car. He's going to lose some momentum. Now the 9 has a chance at the 19 of IROC. All this contact is going to bring the 48 of Motorsports into this, and now Miz hits the wall off of turn 2, putting Motorsports in the prime position to take the 8th position away. This time by the 88 will become 5 laps to go. Here he comes off the turn 4. 5 laps to go in stage 1. Back here, Miz got around the 9 of Cracker. Here comes the 48, trying to get around his teammate. Miz up to 7th. Cracker and Motorsports going at it for 8th. Cracker driving it into turn 3, trying to get to the back bumper of the 20. Miz can get to his teammate in 18 at the moment, but now he's playing some defense, trying to hold off that 9 for the 7th position. Two laps to go.
Pits are closed.
I need 2 more.
This time he'll come and see the last lap of stage 1. Absolute domination. 1 lap to go for the 88 in stage 1. Hardy on the attack, trying to get to the 3rd position. Can he get there? Making a huge gain on trans. He's gonna have a shot at him into turn 3. They both drive it in deep. Hardy can't get to the back bumper. Trans is going to hold on to 3rd over Hardy. So the 88 wins stage 1 over the 22, the 2, the 1, and the 78 is going to round out the top 5. It looks like something happened back here. Miz did get to the 19 car because Miz will come home 6th in stage 1. That's going to be followed by the 19, then the 48, and then the 9 and the 24. The 13 did not get a stage point in this stage, but is still on the lead lap, and that is pretty important. Because at this track, you get lapped quick. So, we'll line them up, we'll try it again, and we'll have another shot at another 50 laps here at the famous 3/4 mile in Richmond, Virginia.
Starter has the green flag in his hand. Ready?
They're lined up and they're ready to do it again. The green flag is in the air. The 88 on the front row with the 22 in the turn 1. The 88 did not get that famed restart we talk of. But he will get the clearance off of turn 2. The 22 is right there. In the turn 3, the Buona Party people on the outside is going to clear the 2 car. No, not yet. The 2 fights back. The 2 is sliding up the track, trying to get rid of the 1 car's momentum. Miz is up there in 5th. Diving into turn 3, the Buona Party people fighting hard on the outside. The 19 of IROC wants a shot at this. The 2 is now clear of the 1. The 1's going to fight back hard. Tries to come down the track. Miz is there. Miz will give him the lane for now. They're going to fall in single file. The 22 has not let the 88 pull away this time. So we have pretty much got some pairs throughout the field. The 80 and the 22 are going at it. Then the 2 and the 1 are going at it. The 20 is fending off the 19. The 78 is attacking the 48. And then the 13 up here. They're back here with the 24 and the 9. 19 kind of losing touch to the 20 car here. The 48 is going to reassure him that he's not alone on this racetrack. Again, really nice to see Miz having a nice run here in the top 5. Last week he did lock himself into the next round of the Truck Series playoffs by his win at Las Vegas. That was a stellar finish on fuel mileage and everything. Back up front, the 88 did gap the 22 just a little bit now. I don't know if the 22 is going to be able to reel him back in. But at the moment, he does still have time to try to focus on that 88 because his teammate is preoccupied with that one car. Horn in his side, that one will not go away. Let's see if the one trying to size up the 2 car. They're both pretty fast. I mean, they're running 3rd and 4th. But the one, other than at the end of stage 1, he didn't really have anything else. I know it was at the end of stage 1. He probably took a lunge at the 2 car. But, oh, right there, the one got a good run on the 2 car in the exit of 4. He's going to size him up good into turn 1.
Car there on the inside.
He really didn't get to him there. I was kind of shocked, but the 1 car did get a better run. Oh, the 2 scrapes the wall on the entry. Here comes the wonderful lunge. And out of turn 4, he's going to lose some momentum from going up the hill.
Got one peeking outside. You're all clear up top.
Something happened to Spoob. He fell back the running order a little bit back in the
Got one up top.
The 9th position here. The inside of the 19. I'm gonna give him the back here. Move Motorsports at the 6.
Car on the outside now. You're all clear up top. Got a car high now.
Back up front. The 88, like I said, he gapped the 22, but he has not gapped the 22 since. So my consensus is that they are both pretty equal on speed, but the 22 must have made a mistake or something, or maybe got into the wall where he lost a little bit of ground to the 88 car. But hasn't been able to gain it and hasn't really lost it. So that's going to be a good combo. It's going to be a good battle if they can get back side by side here. I think ideally here on the restart that would start stage 3 if they were still in the front row. It'd be very interesting. I really have to take a moment, and I know I already mentioned it, but I gotta admire party people's patience here. Right in behind the 2 car at a short track the entire stage. He's working that 2 car over. He's very patient, looking for his opportunity, picking his battles. He only took a lunge at the 2 car when he scraped the entry of turn 3. He saw his opportunity with lost momentum and lost momentum to the 2 car. Here we go, sizing him up, sizing him up, looking to the inside of turn 1. Gonna be side by side out of 2. Can't get the power down, and 2's looking to clear him again, but 1's gonna dive it back to the inside. The battle for the 3rd position. The 1 and the 2 car. Party on the inside, Trans on the outside. Trans fighting off hard on the outside line, getting the runs off the corner, but Party a lot of power under that 1 machine. Still side by side. What an intense battle for the 3rd position. They make a little bit of contact on the front stretch. They're still side by side. Advantage to a 1 car now. The 2 trying to get a run off the corner. Still stay side by side. They're going nose to tail now. But the 2 is right there on the back bumper. The 1 is clear of the 2 car now. Let's see if the 2 car takes a shot at him in the 1. Doesn't really, but you see the 2 is just experimenting with lines here. The 2 took a wider entry into the inside of the 1 car into turn 3. While he's drifting way up the track, he's going to lose a lot of momentum, and the 2's going to go right on by. Move the 2 car back in the 3rd. Hardy with the momentum to the center of the corner. Huge run to the center of the corner. Can he get to the inside of the 2 car? Gonna drive it into 3. The 2 went wide to the center of the corner. Here he comes right back. They're fighting really hard for the 3rd position. The 2 on the outside, but the 1 with the run, he gets to the center of the corner. One insane battle we've got in our hands here. Middle of stage 2 here at Richmond. Advantage to the 1 car into turn 1. And Party will clear him, but the 2 sizing him up, looking for another shot into turn 3. Could have gone to the back bumper there. Get in. To see if he gets a chance into turn 1. I think right now, Trains is thinking more on the long run here. Got to preserve his tires a little bit, trying to make it further into the stage. And also, it's still a long race. But wow, what a battle they put up for the 3rd position. Party looks like he's going to be the clear battle. Can safely say that Party is in the 3rd position.
20 more laps, no mistake.
You see the 2 car must have really used up this tire. Kind of falling back into the clutches of the 20 car here. Miz might have something to say for the 4th position in just a little bit. He's going to come in around 18 laps, or the 88 is going to come around to 18 laps to go here in stage 2. No, never mind here. The 78's almost a lap down here.
Kinda.
Cars to the pit lane here. The 20's on pit road, the 48 and the 19 are on the pit lane. This could help the 20 car look for a way around that 2 car. 48 is down and away. .22 on the pit lane here. And the 2 car. The 13. It is coming around the 13 laps to go. When will he pit and what does he take? Does 88 put his strategy in the mindset for a race win or for a stage win? Because the 88 has been absolutely dominant today. I can't recall if there's been another leader today. .88 does get the pit lane here. The 1 is on pit lane as well. So if I'm not mistaken, I believe this is going to cycle the 24 to the race lead. This does make the 24 the race leader for the moment. I believe that also makes the 78 second.
10 to go.
In terms of the theoretical race leader, provided those two do pit, it looks like the 88 came out behind the 1 car. That is crazy. And I don't even know if the 88 is the theoretical race leader, because I don't know. I believe the 22 might have. The 22 did pit earlier than the 88, and the 22 might be your theoretical race leader. I know the 24 is still your race leader at the moment. I believe the 22 is on track. Here comes the 24. And here comes the 78 of Spooby. Trying to come around, and I believe he's taking the race lead now.
Hold your line, got one inside.
Now has the 3rd lead change of the race. He's leading right now. I believe he's trying to make it to the end of the stage. We have about 5 to go this time by. 5 laps to go in stage 2. Boob has an 8-second lead over the 22.
Got
car.
one down low now.
And it's really tight. He gets into the wall.
Your tires are getting pretty bad.
Really trying to milk all the fuel he can out of that 78 car and try to get a stage victory here.
All right, you're clear.
3 laps to go in stage 2. Can he hold him off? The 22 is a-coming. It's going to be really tough for him to hold him off.
Gotta take care of the tires.
And save fuel. I don't know about a stage win, but the 78 trying to get a better position than what he was going to end up with here. This should be 2 laps to go in stage 2. The 22 coming by. That should be the pass for the race lead. And the 4th lead change of the race. Corey to the race lead here late in stage 2. 2 laps to go. Should be 1 lap to go here in stage 2.
1 more to go. See if we can manage our tire wear a little, all right?
Coming through turn 3. Corey sat second
3 and 4,
all
I'm
of
out of
stage 1 and stage 2. He's going to come and take the checkered flag here in stage 2.
Ah, fuck, I'm turning all my options off.
I believe the 88's coming second. The 78 is out of fuel.
That's worth a few points.
Came the pit road.
Well, it wasn't by choice. It pulled me in, so I turned all my options off. Not really an
What
apron to
a
stay
well
there.
end to
Huh?
stage 2. Came down to fuel mileage and fuel strategy.
No,
The
because I didn't
78
take any
almost
service.
pulled it off. It ended up being the 22 car again with the 4th lead change of the race.
So I always tell people that's why I always tell people if it pulls you into pit road, turn off all your options. Huh?
Boob will be credited with a 9th place finish here in stage 2. So we have the 22, the 88, the 1, the 2, the 20, the 48, the 19, the 24, the 78,
I just got
the 13, and the 9.
Appreciate you running your mouth right there before the fucking caution ended, Jay.
Are you ready now? All right, we need fuel. Let's pit now. You blew a tire.
Green flag in the air, and the 78 pulls off to the inside.
No, because fucking people wanted to run their mouth and think they'd be smartasses.
88 and the 22 going at it for the race lead again. This is the marquee battle of the night. 22 on the outside, the 88 on the inside.
How's that, Jay? Would a 3-lap penalty going to be enough for you?
Fuel's got to be low, driver. Let's pit this lap.
And the 88's going to start scooting away from the rest of the field. The teammate of the 22, Trans, diving to the inside, looking for the 2nd position. The 22 trying to fight back hard on the outside, which runs off the corner. The 22 huge runs to the center. The 2 is going to be clear of the 22 for 2nd. That moves Trans to 2nd. Party looking for 3rd.
You're low on fuel, bud.
78 just trying to make it the pit lane.
No, 78's going to the garage once it gets to pit lane. Gonna be 6 fucking laps down.
Still battling side by side for the 3rd position. Party on the inside, the 22 on the outside. We've seen the 1 car be so persistent on these battles where he's stuck on one lane or the other. Fastest driver of the night, definitely is the most versatile and probably the best all-round driver of the night. Party does get clear of the 22 of Corey. That is for the 3rd position. We know Party has been able to catch and pass the 2 of Trans earlier. So if he is able to do that, he has the 100th lap long stage. Can he catch and get to the 8 car before the race is over? At the moment, Party's going to be on the defensive, looking to hold.
I'm up top with you now, Emerson. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Alrighty, should be good.
Alright, and now we're joined by driver of the number 78, Spoob, making a playoff run here, but after fueling issues there at the end of stage 2, it's just gonna call it a night here, and he's gonna join us up here in the booth. Welcome and glad to have you. It's been a wild one out there. First, tell me how it was, just down the track and racing everybody else, then your strategy there at the end of stage 2.
It wasn't bad. Strategy there at the end of stage 2 really kind of bit us in the back. We were set to be good, but trying to stay down low out of the racing group so I wouldn't wreck somebody. Ended up getting caught by a game glitch, so where there really is no margin for error, and it pulled us down into pit road. And then after getting distracted by some comments from another driver, missed the opportunity to pit. And when we got the restart, we had no gas and 3 laps down before we could even make it to pit road. It's 6 laps down after making a pit stop. It just didn't seem worth it to risk tearing up the car and causing any more issues or having any headaches.
Issues with the 48 car. He went around on the back stretch, and I believe that's a done day for motorsports. All right.
Yeah, that's a shame to see.
It looked like it was going to work out into your favor until you really had to go into hardcore fuel conservation mode, and the 22 got past you, and then you're just trying to limp it back.
Yeah, I was. It was more so the tires than the fuel was what cost us so much time. It really weren't able to push it, try to roll with much speed because I had to worry about not blowing that right front out.
On board with Corey, it looks like he had a bad bump in the track there into turn 3. Lost a lot of time trying to get to the 1 car there.
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed that.
Just commenting on the battle between Party and Corey right now for the 3rd position.
Yeah, Party's definitely had a strong car all night. He started deeper in the field at one point and came right up through the field. I think if anyone can challenge the 88 for the win tonight, it's definitely going to be him. But yeah, we'll have to see what happens to it.
I'm starting to lean more towards the 1 car as well, because I thought the 22 earlier in stage 2 on that restart, he was able to hang with the 88 and it was going to be a good battle until I believe he made a mistake or something and lost touch with the 88. But that 1 car is definitely showing speed in traffic, by himself, all over the place. And he can run the inside, he can run the middle. He's even ran the top. I know that's not prepared, but he's ran all 3 lanes tonight. That 1 car is definitely something to watch. And really something to watch now is he's looking for the 2nd position. Meanwhile, trying to fend off the 22 for the 3rd position.
Yeah, it looked like he thought about going low there on Trans Am, but as he was thinking about that, Corey made a run at him on the high side, so he kind of got forced into defending. Now we see Corey in the 22 taking a look out of the low side and down the front stretch, going into turn 1, but he falls back into line there. You've had a good view from up top so far, as soon as we see Party get a little loose there coming out of 2. What do you think? Who looks strong? I mean, we have the cars that we've expected. The 88's been strong for all the practice ever since the start. And
it wasn't until pit stops there that the 88 even lost the lead.
Yeah.
So, if that says anything. We've had 5 lead changes today. They were all right there at the end of stage 2. 88 definitely a dominant car. Anybody else that contends with him is the 22 or the 1 car. Unless there's a late restart, the 88's not on the front row. No, somebody who could probably improve upon his car is Trans. He hasn't had the speed, but he's had the track position all day. Hasn't fallen out of the top 5 except for green flag pit stops. And right now, fending off hard for 2nd position. You know, Party's going to work him over, though. Party is really patient and really aggressive. That's what I love about it.
I think his patience
when he needs to be aggressive.
I think his patience is definitely his biggest asset. It definitely pays, to be able to take your time setting it up. Sometimes it can get a little bit aggravating when you work on setting someone up and something happens. They don't see you don't get enough room. But he just kind of lets it roll off his shoulder.
In the turn 1, ooh, he didn't get down there, but he was looking.
And he takes another look coming out of turn number 2, but falls back in line as they go into 3. And that's where you got to really kind of balance it, because you want to make the pass and get by him, but you already see how far out the leader is, and you don't want to let him get further away. But at the same time, you're being held up by the guy in front of you, and now the leader's getting further and further away. As we see Corey looking inside the Party now going into 3.
As I was about to say, he's got to time his move to where if he makes a mistake, he doesn't get passed by the car behind him.
Yeah, and that's extremely hard to understand between those 2 Penske cars, that's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, all 3 of these guys are absolutely blazing. Like, all 3 fast almost everywhere. So it's really tough. As finally, Party gets his opportunity to the inside of the 2 car again into turn 3. They both push up the track a little bit, still side by side down the front stretch.
Going into turn number 1, Party gets about a half a car length in front, coming through the center. Trans Am's going to try to hold off. Looks like he's not going to be able to do it though. Party slides up, clears him coming out at 2, going down the backstretch.
Looks like Trans had an issue or something there off of 2. It got really tight, but now he's going to be trying to fend off his teammate at the 22. Corey coming from full head of steam, hasn't gotten to either side of him just yet.
Well, that right there was patience paying off for Party. We'll have to see if he can catch that 88 car now. There's nothing but clean track between him and the leader, so now we'll really get to see who's got the faster car.
We've seen Party move up the field all day long, and this is what it's come down to. Can he track down that 88?
Well, he's not pulling away from the 2 as fast as I thought he would. We see the Trans gets into the wall a little bit there coming out of turn number 2. But
I think he'll really pull away if that 22 can start mixing it up with his teammate. But looks like actually Trans may have another shot at Party, which is not what Party needs if he's going to have any chance at the 88. Oh, something happened with the 2 car.
Looked like he got into the wall a little bit there, actually, coming out of turn 2.
Looks like he might have just let his teammate by. Maybe a little bit of F1 style team orders, let the faster car by. That, man, that's insane. Looks like, maybe the 2 car does have an issue. He pushed through the center of the corner up the track there.
Yeah, as we see, the 1 and the 22 are both pulled way far out ahead of him. And
yeah,
it looks like,
I don't know if he let him by now that I say that.
And it looks like it might be just a small distance that he's made up, but he looks like the 1 might be starting to close in on the 88 now. As he gets into the wall a little bit there coming out of 4. But
somebody we also need to tab on our radar, the 24 car. Shotgun on the field there in the middle of stage 1. And he's been moving his way up the field slowly, got some laps led under green flag pit stops. Jay Wood been making his way up to the running order, up in 5th. Fast every week. It's almost a shock not to call Jay Wood or Corey as the leader right now. 20 is on the pit lane. I believe this is partially fuel strategy. Because now he can make it on 1.
Yeah, these should be all scheduled green flag stop start. Okay. I look to see all the pit road getting busy here in the next couple of laps. We're getting about 35, 38, 35 to 40 laps on a tank of fuel. But your tires definitely weren't going a full tank. Your right front was gone about 30 laps into the run. So it actually kind of works out pretty good to where you're going to get, just as the tires are pretty much giving up and you start to really lose time, it's time to come in and get more.
Yeah, 88 got a little bit of the wall there on the exit of 4 as he's catching some lap traffic here. But yeah, everybody pits now. They'll be making it on 1 more pit stop. 88 will lap the 9 car under green, or not. He's coming to pit lane. He's learned from his mistakes. He knows he can't stay out there longer than anybody else if he wants to keep that lead. 88's playing a conservative, smart stage 1 here, or stage 3 here. As Party's under attack from Corey, and here comes Jay Wood. We thought Party was fast. Look at Jay Wood. Corey to the inside of Party, down the backstretch.
Gets the spot going into turn 3. Party's coming back at him though, coming out of 4.
I think this is tires here. Yeah, this must be tires really playing a large factor here. The 88 is going to gap these guys if he just took 4 fresh tires and they're waiting this long. They got to pit ASAP.
Yep,
here
well,
comes
we
the
see
22
there they go,
and the
diving in.
Oh, 22 had a little bit of an issue and misses pit entry. Oh, that's going to really hurt the 22.
Yeah, it looked like he overshot it there a little bit going in the middle of turns 3 and 4. Came back up on the track and had to go back into it.
Absolutely insane. Here he comes for another attempt at pit entry.
Yeah, you don't often see him make mistakes like that.
Yeah, that's rough. But this track is a tough one to get down to the apron on. The 2-car merges onto the racetrack right with the 20 of Miz. Wow, the 88, huge gap over everybody else. I mean, that's a large gap from when he pitted. What a smart move by the 88 car. Short pit everybody else and just gap. I mean, now he doesn't have to push himself at all. He's just got to manage his tires, conserve the life of those tires, make it to his final pit stop, and do the same in that final stint if we stay green to the end.
Yeah, he'll pretty much be minding the gap. It looks like 20 of Miz is going to took advantage of those fresh tires, so he's right on Trans Am's back bumper.
Yeah, that's going to be something to watch here. Miz into the top 5 here, making his gains after the misfortune of the 22 on pit entry.
And we see, just based on the time on tires alone, how far behind the 22's fallen as well.
Yeah. So here the battle for second. Jay Wood's in second. Party is in third. That's a duo I've also wanted to see. We've seen them earlier in the season battle it out. Now this isn't for lead, this is for second. Can any of them chase down the 88 without abusing their tires? Or at all?
Yeah, I expect the 88 to go ahead and just ride. As long as he hits his marks and really takes his time, takes care of his stuff, he should be in pretty good shape. He's been up front all night, so it's hard to think something's going to happen.
19 in trouble at top of the racetrack, sliding down the track. Oh, he's okay. He was about to make contact with the 24 and the 1, and he gets out of the way.
Yeah, I don't know how.
Something to miss on the 19 car.
Caution is out, we're hearing.
Caution on the speedway. I don't know who the other car is. Wow, what a
looks like the
here.
1 got some heavy damage. I believe he got a piece of that. I think the 24 got a piece of that as well.
Oh, did the 1 get heavy? Wow, that's crazy. That's something insane. I mean, he had nowhere to go. The 24 and the 1 had nowhere to go, and all of a sudden, no, I don't know if it was the 1 car. Maybe it's the 24.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because the 1 car is still in second. The 24 is not. The 9 and the 19 are taking the wave around. 19 is going to go ahead and call it a day after the heavy incident there in turns 1 and 2.
You see the battle off pit road. It looks like the 88's going to win the battle off pit road. And the 2, the 20, the 1, and the 22 will round up the top 5.
Everybody else. I believe the 24 is who you took. Save it, clip again. So we got the field lined up back here on the back stretch. On row 1, we have the 88 and the 2 car. That's a different front row. So we usually have the 22 up there. In row 2, we have the 20 and the 1. Row 3, we have the...
All right. All right, we're on 1 to go. We're hearing.
Get into 1 to go here. There's the 19 is trying to get off the racetrack here. So green flag in the air here. The 88 out front over to 2. Gonna clear him into 1 to 2, trying to take a shot at the 88 here, get a run off the corner.
It looks like the 20s were trying to hold off a challenge from the 1 while also trying to take a look at the 22. 22 is going to clear him as they come out of 4, but it looks like Miz is going to hold off Party.
Party back down to the inside.
Diving down low going into turn 1. Miz gives him plenty of room as they come through 1 and 2. Side by side as they come out of turn number 2.
Yep, and teammates are going at it again for the 2nd position. 88, it looks like it's only gonna be a matter of time before he pulls away here.
Yeah, it looks like the number 1's gonna get around the 20 here going into turn number 1.
The 22 diving to the inside of his teammate, but he can't get the fender under there.
And meanwhile, 88's starting to check out a little bit now as he's opened up a gap of probably about 10 car lengths over the number 2 car. And while the Trans tries to hold off another challenge from Corey on the inside. Coming out of turn 2, side by side down the backstretch.
Corey giving it everything he's got, trying to get that fender under there, and it's not cutting it.
Takes another look going into 1, but it's not quite there, so he falls back in line. As they come out of turn 2, heading down the backstretch, nose to tail.
That caution that we just had puts us in a peculiar position on field. Going to be about 5 or 6 laps short on gas. People can save that amount, but can you do it, maintain position, or bet that you're going to come out with the top position or position you want at the end of this race? It's going to be something. 5 to 6 laps short is what most people are running.
They should be all right. We're just by lifting an extra 50 feet earlier and waiting a little bit longer. You can make that up pretty easily here. If it was Daytona,
look at this battle for second. I don't think any of these 3 are going to be lifting 50 feet earlier for a while.
We saw the 88 got a little bit out of shape there coming out of turn number 2.
Issue. The first time we've seen the leader have an issue in a while here.
Yeah, he got big time loose there.
They're reeling him back in. The 2 trying to clear the 22. Party sitting there in the shadows.
22's doing that on the high side too as he gets around him going down the backstretch.
Yep, there's the pros and cons to each lane. The pro on the outside is you get the run down the straightaway, but the inside is the shortest way around, and if you got a good car on the inside, you're getting some good runs to the center of the corner. So Corey back out in front of this Gaggle, second, Trans in third, Party in fourth. Miz is trying to see what he can do there in fifth. Cracker sixth, Jay Wood in seventh, and I believe Controller is eighth. Everybody else is out of the race.
The attrition's definitely starting to build here late. We always start to see it. People start having mechanical failures,
Party into the wall there.
Damage. It doesn't look like it slowed him down much, though.
No, but it is going to put you out of your rhythm for a slight second. '88 looks to try to regain his strength here. 88 clearly could take some time and save some fuel. I believe that's what he'd be doing up there. but also, I don't know, because maybe it was strategy in terms of trying to keep his track position and elongate the gap he has, but he short pitted on the last stint before the caution. So that's going to be interesting to see. Did he actually like lose his tire grip early, or was it trying to elongate the gap? I would think it's trying to elongate the gap during this final stage, but now we have that caution that throws everybody off, and everybody should be saving fuel here.
Yeah, but I don't know if I can really picture. Sometimes saving fuel can go off your rhythm, though. And you can be trying to save fuel, and that ends up actually using more fuel even.
Oh, the 22 caught the apron. The 2 caught the apron.
Coming
3
out
wide
of
for second.
4.
And Party takes that position. Trans is looking for third. Oh, he catches the apron and
He gets into the inside wall a little bit. Gathers it back up.
Trying to get up to speed here. Wow, takes him right out of contention for second. It's going to move Miz to 4th. I believe Jaywood to 5th. No, Cracker to 5th.
Trans falls back to 6th.
Yeah, Jaywood there in 7th. Party and Corey are now going at it for the 2nd spot. Are they gonna be able to break away from each other in the slightest bit to try to save some tires and fuel here to finish this stint off?
They definitely have had close cars all night. It seems like one of them can get in front of the other one, but they can't really do anything once they get past the other one. Neither one can pull away from the other guy.
I know both of these guys, they're racers at heart, but if they want a chance at keeping their positions, one of them's got to give up the fight here for them to try to save some fuel here. Unless they're saving it while they're battling, which if they are, props to them, because that's tough.
Yeah, I don't think they're saving very much. Or at least not more.
I don't think they are.
Not much more than they normally would be anyways. See Corey taking a look.
Diving to the inside. To the pit lane.
That tells you we're in our window for their final stops. Yep. Expect Party will probably be in any time.
Wow. They're splitting this final stint in half, or that they just know they can't make it on fuel by saving. So making their beds here.
Maybe going in.
The fuel, can you make it?
Yeah, they could be making an early stop as well too.
It's starting to look like people can't make it on fuel here and now, that people are falling to 10 laps short. 88 pit road.
And the one.
One
that gives the lead to the 20 car. 22 coming out, 2's going in.
Yeah, the 2 barely making it in there. The new leader to 20 of Miz. I believe that is the 6th lead change of the race. Or 7. Be the 6th. We'll see how Miz fares. Yeah, I'm seeing that yeah, nobody can make it to the end here. I think everybody's pushed their stuff too hard, wasting more fuel than they can save. So everybody does have to make a stop here before the end of the race.
Maybe one of these cars that's staying out here late, though, trying to get a caution or something like that, go ahead and catch the rest of the field a lap down. That could be quite beneficial to them as well. You see the 2 car coming back out.
So right now, it looks like the only cars in the lead lap is the 20, the 24, and the 13. Everybody else is a lap down.
And 13 is just barely on the lead lap at that.
Yeah. So it's only the 20 and the 24. And, oh, the 13 up the track, trying to give the 20 some room there. There he goes. So that make that the 20 and the 24 the only cars on the lead lap. On to 20 catches the apron, and it's going to really throw off his rhythm. If I'm not mistaken, I think the theoretical race leader is the 1
20
car.
going to the pits.
Here comes the 20 to pit road, yeah. Let's look at this. Look at where the 1 car is. Look at where the 88 is. I believe the theoretical race leader is the 1 car. The 24 I know is taking the lead now. Be in for quite the
Makes me
treat.
wonder if maybe the 1 car just took gas only, or if he took 2 tires.
Yeah. If he took 2 tires, though, that car handling wise is something else. Right now, 1 to 24 pits, handing it off to the 1 car. Insane.
If that's the case, you got to feel for the 88. That would be 2 weeks in a row he had the strongest car, and then ended up getting heartbreak under the last pit stops of the night, if these are the last pit stops.
Yeah. I mean, absolutely dominant performance. I mean, we're not done. Anything can happen. But, wow. Look at the turn of events that's happened so far. So I believe we still have Jaywood, Controller, who have yet to pit. Here comes Jaywood. So Controller, then Hardy, then Corey. I believe this makes... If Controller can hang on, is he going to become the theoretical race leader if he can stay in front of the 1 car for a lap? Something like that? No, he got passed. So now, this should hand off the race lead to the 1 car. So, 15, 14 laps to go for the race leaders here. Hardy trying to fend off Corey for what's going to be coming down. Here comes the 88. We could have a good battle here at the end of this race, shaping up 13 laps to go. Hardy's your leader. Corey's there in second, right on the back bumper.
Jump on board with the 88 here and see he's definitely catching them. Yeah. Whether or not he has enough time is yet to be determined, but he is definitely catching them quick. 12
laps to go at the start-finish line. I assume these guys didn't take tires or only took 2 tires. That 1 car's all over the road. The 22's fighting hard as well.
And the 88 is coming.
Loose off the corner. This is going to be something else. 11 laps to go here at Richmond. The 22 to the outside. Can he complete the pass? 11 to go. They are fighting hard. The one with the run to the center of the corner. 10 laps to go here at Richmond.
And 88's there. He's there.
Not to mention this, or I don't have to mention this, but Controller's in 4th still. Controller has yet to pit. Oh, and Party with an issue. The 22 trying to fit off the 88.
3 wide going into
3.
Yep. 88 died coming up the high side. Party throws the block.
Block on the 88. 9 laps to go. They got to fend off the 88. They got to work together to fend off the 88 if they're trying to. If one of them's gonna win.
22 gets into the 88 coming out of turn 2. Wow, I did not see that coming. Man.
And tempers are about to flare. Oh, wow.
Oh, you got to feel for that 88 car. 2 weeks in a row, heartbreak. The 22 is all torn up.
Right there in that battle. My goodness. And Party's running away with it.
Yeah, we jump back up here to the leader with Party in the 1 car.
Wow, I am baffled. Right now, Miz is fighting Corey right now. And this is for what would be a 3rd position. Move Miz to 3rd. But Miz is looking for a podium here in a very important playoff race. Party, only a few laps remaining. Can he hold on to his car for 5 more laps? 5 laps to go for Party people. The 88's on the charge.
I almost wonder if the 88's still going to catch him.
Oh, he's catching him.
Yeah, he's closed that distance down. We're going to jump back on board and ride along and see if he gets him. Going in
This
3
is
and 4.
going to be something else. Oh, he's coming hard. 4 laps to go.
Who's going to get it? The guy with the beaten up tires or the guy with the beaten up car? We're going to have to find out here. Just a couple laps to go.
This is going to get good here, boys. Classic weekday, weeknight short track racing. Wow. Absolutely dominated the race. The 88 car did. Fuel strategy, beating and banging. This is what it all comes down to. 3 laps to go at Richmond.
Oh, he's getting close, but I just don't think he's going to have enough time. Seems like the car's starting to give out on him a little bit.
Oh, a huge lunge into turn 3. Oh, he's getting there. 2 laps to go at Richmond. I believe these next 2 laps is about to be worth the entire price of admission.
13 car moves over, gives him room.
Walking all the way to the inside, all the way down the track.
88 gives him the bumper.
1 lap to go here at Richmond.
1 car dives back down.
Of the racetrack goes Party. He's got a couple more lunges here. He's got to set his car up for turn 3. I don't think he's gonna get there. No, it's gonna be a long shot if he does. He's gonna throw it into turn 3. He's not gonna get there. And the dominant car of the day, the 88's gonna get it in spectacular last lap pass fashion. What a insane aggressive move all the way to the flat of the